You are about to discover 5 artificial intelligence tools that are so powerful, they genuinely feel like they should not be free. I am not talking about ChatGPT or Midjourney or any of the usual suspects you have heard 100 times. I am talking about under-the-radar tools that can replace software you pay hundreds of dollars a year for. An AI model that matches GPT-4 level reasoning for zero cost. A tool that reads 2 million words at once. A presentation builder that creates full slide decks from a single sentence. An AI coding assistant with no usage limits. And a music studio that writes complete songs with vocals from text. None of these require a credit card. None of these are free trials that expire in a week. These are real, production-ready tools that you can start using in the next 5 minutes. Let's get into it. Tool number 1 is DeepSeek. And this is the one that made the entire AI industry panic. DeepSeek is an open-source AI model developed in China that delivers reasoning capabilities on par with GPT-4 and Claude, but it is completely free to use through their web interface. When DeepSeek R1 was released, it sent shockwaves through the tech world because it proved you do not need a $20 billion budget to build frontier-level AI. Nvidia stock dropped. The entire narrative around who controls AI shifted overnight. But here is what matters for you. You can go to chat.deepseek.com right now, create a free account, and start chatting with an AI that handles complex reasoning, coding problems, math, analysis, and creative writing at a level that rivals paid subscriptions. The free tier uses the same model as the API. There is no degraded version. No watered-down free tier. The exact same intelligence that developers pay for is available to you at zero cost. And because it is open source, you can even download the model and run it locally if you have the hardware. For coding tasks, DeepSeek is exceptional. It can debug code, explain complex algorithms, and generate full applications from descriptions. For research and analysis, it handles long documents and synthesizes information across sources. And commercially, the content you generate is generally yours to use. If you are paying $20 a month for ChatGPT Plus, you need to try DeepSeek first. You might find you do not need the subscription at all. Tool number 2 is Kimi. And this one solves a problem almost everyone has. You have a massive document. Maybe it is a 100-page contract. Maybe it is a research paper. Maybe it is an entire book. And you need to understand it, summarize it, or find specific information buried inside it. Most AI tools choke on long documents. They forget what was at the beginning by the time they reach the end. Kimi does not have this problem. Kimi AI, developed by Moonshot AI, offers a context window of over 2 million tokens. Let me put that in perspective. 2 million tokens is roughly 1.5 million words. That is the equivalent of reading several full-length novels at once. You can upload an entire textbook, a complete legal case file, a season's worth of meeting transcripts, and Kimi will process all of it simultaneously. Then you can ask it questions. What is the main argument in Chapter 7? What obligations does Section 4 impose? Summarize the key findings across all these papers. It remembers everything because it never loses context. The interface is clean and simple. You upload your files, type your questions, and get answers grounded in the actual content of your documents. For students drowning in reading assignments, for professionals analyzing contracts, for researchers reviewing literature, Kimi is a lifesaver. And it is completely free. No daily caps on basic usage. No credit card. Just upload and ask. This is the kind of tool that makes you wonder how anyone functioned before it existed. Tool number 3 is Gamma AI. And if you have ever spent hours staring at a blank PowerPoint slide, this one will change your life. Gamma is an AI-powered presentation builder. You give it a topic, a prompt, or even just a rough outline, and it generates a complete, professionally designed presentation in seconds. Not a rough draft. Not a skeleton. A finished slide deck with proper structure, relevant content, images, and clean visual design. Here is how it works. You type something like, create a presentation on renewable energy trends in 2026. Gamma thinks for a moment, and then it delivers. It writes the title slide. It creates an agenda. It breaks your topic into logical sections with headers and bullet points. It selects images. It formats everything with consistent fonts, colors, and layouts that actually look professional. You can then edit anything you want. Change the text. Swap images. Reorder slides. Adjust the theme. But the starting point is already 90% done. And it does not stop at presentations. Gamma can also create documents and web pages with the same AI-driven approach. For students who have a class presentation due tomorrow, for professionals who need a pitch deck, for anyone who dreads the design phase of slide creation, Gamma is the answer. The free tier gives you credits to create multiple presentations, and each one can be exported to PowerPoint or PDF format. You are looking at replacing both PowerPoint and a design tool like Canva Pro with one free platform. The time savings alone are enormous. Tool number 4 is Codeium. And if you write code, this is the one you need to know about. GitHub Copilot charges $10 a month for AI code completion. It suggests code as you type. It auto-completes functions. It helps you write boilerplate faster. It is genuinely useful. But Codeium does the exact same thing. For free. No trial. No limited tier. Free forever for individual developers. Codeium is an AI coding assistant that integrates directly into your IDE. It supports over 40 editors including VS Code, JetBrains, Vim, Emacs, and more. It works across 70+ programming languages. And it provides unlimited code completion, chat, and in-editor AI assistance. You type a comment describing what you want, and Codeium generates the code. You start typing a function, and it predicts the rest. You highlight a block of code and ask it to explain, optimize, or refactor. The quality of suggestions is comparable to Copilot, and in some benchmarks it performs better. For students learning to code, Codeium is like having a senior developer looking over your shoulder. For professionals, it eliminates the repetitive typing that eats up your day. The free individual tier is not a crippled version. It is the full product. The company makes money from team and enterprise plans, which means individual developers get a genuinely powerful tool at no cost. If you are paying for Copilot, try Codeium first. You may never go back. Tool number 5 is Suno. And this is the one that feels the most like magic. Suno is an AI music generator. You describe the song you want. The genre. The mood. The topic. You can write your own lyrics or let the AI generate them. And then Suno creates a complete, fully produced song with vocals, instruments, and structure. In about 30 seconds. I am not talking about a robotic melody or a lo-fi loop. I am talking about songs that sound like they were recorded in a studio. Rock songs with guitar solos. Pop tracks with catchy hooks. Hip-hop beats with rap verses. Jazz, country, electronic, classical. You name a genre, Suno can produce it. And the vocals sound real. The AI sings with emotion, timing, and phrasing that genuinely sounds human. The free tier gives you daily credits that let you generate several songs per day. Each generation produces 2 versions of your song, so you can pick the better one. You can extend songs, add sections, and customize the structure. For content creators who need background music, for people who have always wanted to write a song but cannot play an instrument, for anyone who wants to hear their lyrics brought to life, Suno is extraordinary. And while there are paid tiers for commercial use and higher quality, the free tier is more than enough to create impressive, listenable music. It is the kind of tool that makes you question what creativity even means anymore. Let's recap what we covered today. DeepSeek gives you GPT-4 level AI reasoning completely free. Kimi processes over 2 million words at once, perfect for analyzing massive documents. Gamma generates complete professional presentations from a single sentence. Codeium provides unlimited AI coding assistance at no cost, replacing Copilot. And Suno creates fully produced songs with vocals from text descriptions. Combined, these 5 tools replace over $1,000 a year in software subscriptions. And every single one has a genuinely useful free tier. Not a trial. Not a demo. Real, production-ready tools you can use today. If this video saved you money or taught you something new, hit that subscribe button. I post new AI tool guides and tutorials every single week, and you do not want to miss the next one. Drop a comment below telling me which tool surprised you the most, and share this with someone who is still paying for AI subscriptions they do not need. Until next time, this is FYI Bot, keeping you ahead of the curve.